wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. I kept on looking, but everyone's such a bore. And out of a sudden, you came through the
It's the Kauffie Company. The fan is doing his rounds, fans of Lakers and Browns. Don't be sorry if you missed it. Kit Kat is a biscuit. It's the Kauffie Company. It's the Kauffie Company. It's the Kauffie Company. Oh yeah, baby, smell the brew. It's the Kauffie Company, and it's shipping to you. Kauffie, Kauffie Company, yeah. Oh yeah, it's the Kauffie Company. It's the Kauffie Company. Kauffie,
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. That is the Coffee Company. It is. It's quite chilly today, actually. No, it's still okay. It's about 12 degrees centigrade. It is a bit black. Bit overcast, a bit black. And then that is the technical term for it. Black. And that's how you say it. That's how you pronounce it. But we're back. We're back. We're here for another day of bit of a relax, bit of a laugh. We'll try and do our best. We'll try and do our best. I know that other streamers that are streaming at this time, but this is always coffee time. So we will be here. We're going to have a good time. But anyone that wants to join us, you're always welcome. We're not everyone's cup of coffee, as it says in the title. We're not everyone's cup of coffee, but all that matters is we can all be civil, and that's always a laugh. But let's see who is in the chat to take us through the show. I really do need a cup of coffee, and hopefully we will have fun. We have Rob is in the house from Up the F is Ange Ball saying, see, this is what happens when Arsenal fans talk for too long on their channels. Bloody Sava, absolutely. Bloody Sava, Arsenal fan. Twerking as always. And Jose as well. Who would have thought? El Tel Arsenal, indeed. Fake fans all day long. We have Andrew Gregory, YouTube member. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, mate. YouTube member. A user is in the house. Good to see you. Black Americano and a Bakewell tart. Oh, I do like a Bakewell tart. I prefer a Bakewell slice, though, because I really do like the icing, especially with that bit of chocolate brown icing on the top. Yum, yum, yum. Do love a Bakewell slice. We have Colin Crossamano. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. We've got Athelston. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. We have Rosie, YouTube member, and a moderator as well. Good to see you, Rosie. Hopefully you're well, miss. Hopefully you're well. The mods are checking in. Absolutely. We hope it. Big up AFTV2. Good to see you. Good to see you. We're here. AFTV2. That's what we are. That's what we are. Just a fake Tottenham fan. Fake Tottenham fan with all this Tottenham merch. It's not real. It's all. I don't know if this is true. I can't confirm or deny this. I reckon my coffee shop has more bits of Tottenham memorabilia than any other coffee shop in the world. I don't think there is more Tottenham stuff. But also, I've got Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So, who would have thought? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? We have Paul Clark's in the house. Afternoon, Ben, and all in chat. Good to see you. Good to see you. Steve D, sir. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. I'll get a Christmas brew ordered shortly. Always welcome, mate. Always welcome to do so. If you need anything, give me a shout. We have 5 guys, and you know you are. I still love that. No one else uses that nickname anymore. And deeply offends me. It deeply offends me. That was a really well-crafted nickname. That was a really well-crafted nickname. And we're bringing it back. Five Guys is here. Good to see you, mate. Don Kauffie. Maybe. Tribal Chief, Don Kauffie, The Cough. All these nicknames. But I'm going to have a coffee. And we're going to try... what have we got? What have we got available? We got the old... I'm going to try the new Christmas coffee, actually. Because I'm going to try it. I'm just going to try it. So I roasted one a few days afterwards. Let's see how it differs from the first one. It's lighter in roasting colour. It's a bit more chocolatey brown rather than that sort of darker chocolate. So we're going to give it a go. Dave Mackay's happy birthday to Dave Mackay. We need one of those players absolutely right now. Good to see it. Good to see it. Happy birthday to Dave Mackay, wherever he is in existential existence. We have Daniel Coyes. Good to see you, Daniel. Hopefully you're well, buddy. Good to see you. Big up, Benny. You're a brown envelope. No, I'm not, mate. I am certainly not. But I will accept money for coffee if you will pay me. Because that's it at the end of the day. That is it. I need to make this company work. I need to make some money because I need to build a future for myself. And you could call me a grifter. You could call me this. You can call me that. Fake fan. Twerking. No one wants to see that. There is nothing there. It'll be like 2 chicken breasts, as they would say. At the end of the day, I'm a business owner. And I'm here to make money. I'm honest. That's what I am. I am honest. And I need to make money. And that is how anyone, it's really weird because people all over the internet are saying they're only in it for the money. Yes, because without money, you cannot live. This is not Star Trek. This isn't the 24th century. Money exists. So until Zephyr Cochrane goes up in his spaceship and the Borg attack us, we haven't got the Vulcans here. We have not there. So big up Star Trek The First Contact. So yes, everyone needs money. I'm here to make money. You can either like that or you can not like that. But my coffee's good. So absolutely. Dave Mackay, proper captain. Do you accept Monopoly money? No, I don't, unfortunately. Rinketic's in the house. Hi, my Woolwich friends. Bet the coffee's fake too, Ben. Absolutely, it's fake. If so, I can give you 15 million. Absolutely. Live long and prosper. Indeed, live long and prosper. Live long and prosper. And I'm going to try this coffee. We're actually going to go double espresso, I think. I might be zoomy. Couple more. It's really weird. This one. Let's find them. I'm not sure, Rosie, actually. I'm not sure. Can pay you 50 million. Well, what would be the fun in that? I don't think you've got 50 million minerals. I don't think you've got 50 million in the bank. Not to be offensive, but I don't think you got 50 million. But the coffee company is worth every penny to me. I'm not sure. We have Tweaky, YouTube member. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. So it's very interesting how different these are because this is what I would call a natural blend because we don't take installments. You either buy me out fully or you don't pay. If you could probably have trophies, mince pies or X. Ooh, you probably have more trophies as well. This is a really funny blend because it's a mixture of two. So it's got these really big coffee beans, which are called red bourbon. Red bourbon is usually a much. Look how it's quite a sizable bean, and this is the other. So you can Hopefully I'm not shouting in people's ears. Look at the size of the beans compared to each other. But it's really, really interesting. It's very difficult to it's very difficult to roast to that and get it spot on. It's very difficult to get it spot on because a bean that's this big, and you can see how big that bean is, right? And how much smaller this coffee is. And it's very difficult to get that roasting right because a bean that's this big is going to be less dense than this bean, which is going to be much more dense because it's smaller. It's going to be tighter molecules compacting it. So it's very difficult to really understand. It's very difficult to understand how to get that right. You've got to choose the airflow to make sure everything cooks at the same time. It's a very interesting one to get right, but it is a natural blend. You can't turn it down. Well, I need the actual money up front. I was going to, yes, of course it does. Everything matters. Everything matters when it comes to does size. Yes, it does, because when you're roasting the coffee or cooking it, a smaller bean is going to have less surface area for the heat, and it's going to have more density. It's going to have more density in a smaller bean than a bigger bean, which is going to be lighter. So it's a very interesting blend of coffee. It's a very interesting blend, and all this. How about? Just put it there. I'm going to try it as an espresso, actually. I don't think you got 50 million minerals. It's an interesting one. I can't prove that you don't. I can't prove that you can. But saying that, I could sell the coffee company. I own the trademark personally. So although you would get the property, you would get everything inside it, but you wouldn't get the brand because I own the brand personally, and I'm not selling the brand. The brand is too. You can't. I'm not selling myself. I'm not selling myself. My name. Who does everyone think I am? Who does everyone think I am? I'm not selling myself. That's my name. I'm quite happy with my name, and I don't want to come up with a new one. Ange Ball, hope for your words. You're saying you find smaller ones less. Who knows? I'm sad, smaller bean. Yeah, it's just cooking methods. We got it's Bobby K. It's Bobby K. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. You got Ian Ferguson's. You're around towards the end of this month, so I'll be visiting when I am around. Faye actually streaming from his spaceship. Absolutely. You can sell the building, but you can't sell the pig. Yeah, absolutely. You don't need money to survive. Yeah, I don't need to sell my business to survive. I don't have to sell my entire business. That's the whole point. Someone like would want to franchise it. No, I wouldn't. So for me, I quite like Gary Neville, but for me, he's a massive hypocrite. For me, him and I would not see eye to eye because we see life in two very different ways. Which can work. It can actually work. It can work. Opposites do work together, but me and Gary Neville would not work well together. I think. I don't want to franchise my business. I want to own my business. I'm not going to put all this work into my own business for someone else to take over. Nah. All I want for my business is to be able to pay myself a wage and be able to build a future for myself. I'm not about that. Franchises don't work. Ray Kroc found that out with McDonald's. 50 mil can get you a better... Yeah, but you still have to invest a lot of money. You'll have a lot more money, but it'll burn a hole in your pocket. I'm going to make a macchiato, actually. I'm going to make a macchiato. Double. Made me laugh. Just gave money to anyone who's back. Absolutely. Absolutely. I want James Hagan. He's a proper player compared to the youngsters at Edmonton. Oh, the number one Hagenbar's here. Where is he? The number one Hagenbar in the world. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Let's make a macchiatone. Macchiatone. If Gary Neville wasn't a player, he'd be a holy sock. Yes, he would be. Yes, he would be. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Do 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 do. Right. Smaller copy. There we go. That's brilliant. Is it true Phil Neville was better than Gary Neville? As a footballer, no. No way in hell. No way in hell. That's that. We have Leo. Good to see you, mate. Hopefully you are enjoying your coffee. You said you were trying it. Hopefully you are enjoying it. But yeah. It's a very interesting topic of conversation. But it's that interesting question. If someone gave me 50 million, I wouldn't set up another coffee company. I would buy a load of property because that is bricks and mortar. And bricks and mortar, as much as the state wants to take your bricks and mortar away from you, it's going to be very difficult for them to do that. So it's that interesting one. £50 million coffee business, a £50 million coffee business. That is a massive investment in a highly saturated market, very saturated market, especially in the UK. If you're going to invest £50 million in coffee, I'm leaving this country. I'm moving to either Canada. I'm moving to Australia. I'm moving to Italy, maybe. The UK is too highly saturated when it comes to coffee because you've got the hipster brands, which are, of course, like the Me's, Origin, you've got Ozone, you've got All Press, if you're from All Press, you've got Proof Rock, you've got Square Mile, you've got Clemson's and Sons. There's loads. Alchemy Coffee's really good as well. There's some really, really good specialty coffee brands in London. But then you've got the chains, Costa, Starbucks, Nero. You've got that green one. You've got loads of chains now. There are hundreds of coffee company chains. A friend of ours, my dad's old property partner, who's sadly not here anymore, he founded a coffee company called Apostrophe, which made absolutely no money, but the name was good. The name was good. The appearance was good, but it was called Apostrophe Coffee. He sold it for a lot of money, not because it was a good business, but because of the name and because of where it was on the high street. He sold it for a lot of money, but it was a long walk for a short drink. The money he put in to try and make a good coffee brand, it wasn't a high price. It's a very interesting one. So if I moved to Canada, for example, there aren't so many specialty coffee companies. You've got a couple here and there. When there was a few of them. There was Third Wave Coffee. Then there was DeMello. There was the Library Specialty Coffee. But there were few and far between. But then you've got the big brands. You've got two big brands in Canada, for example. You've got Starbucks, and you've got Tim Hortons. That is a really good market for me. That would be a really good market, Canada, because I would be able to promote myself as a coffee roaster, but I would be sort of that hipstery chain. I'd be a hipstery chain in a hipstery space. There's loads of space to maneuver. Loads of space to maneuver. But the problem with North America is you need to have a chain to survive. You can't just have one shop and do well. You've got to have multiple chains, or you've got to have a massive wholesale business. That's the only way it's going to work. It's the only way it's going to work. Absolutely much love. What have you bought? 2 to 3 properties and set up one coffee inside? Depends what you're going to buy. Depends what you're going to buy. Truish Coover Bobby. Absolutely. Buy property low, sell that shit high. Absolutely. If someone gave you 50 million, you could buy Spurs a good city. That's a waste of money. I'm not giving Levy any more money than that. Over the shoulder boulder holders, Bobby. Absolutely. Absolutely. What do they feel like? Fat Dragon Coffee here in Wales. Oh, my 4 Welsh is really good. That's good. Absolutely. Apostrophe was a brilliant name for a business. That was a really... Is there a huge difference with the States? Lots of space and lots of room to grow. Absolutely. Tim Hortons, easy money and shit coffee. Yeah, absolutely. It was absolutely revolting. If you set yourself up in a college town, you'll be good. Absolutely. The problem with opening in a college town is you will have to have Wi-Fi in your shop. I mean, we have found out with our other business, 7 grams, which is unfortunately we're going to have to close it soon, and move that to another location, because I don't want to be horrible to people, but I'm going to be really nasty to people right here. I'm going to be really nasty. Basically, if you go into a coffee shop and you sit in there with your laptop all day, you're killing that business. You are deliberately going out of your way to kill that business, because that is what you're doing. You're sitting in there, taking their Wi-Fi, which is making them use more money on Wi-Fi. You're taking up a seat at a table, which then can't be refreshed with new clients every 20, 30 minutes. And you're sitting there all day. And if I give them a nice nudge, sorry, buddy, other people want to have a coffee now. Would you mind leaving? Then what they do is they go to Yelp, they go to Google, they go to any rating site, and they give you a scathing review saying this is a horrible business. This is a nasty thing to do. These people are not good. They won't let me work. I do not believe in customer service. I believe in good coffee. I don't believe in it. My coffee shop is not your business. My coffee shop is not your office. I want you to drink your coffee, have your croissant, enjoy yourself, but I want you to leave in 25 minutes so I can make more money. And that is just it. I think if you were going to open up in a college town, it would have to be takeaway only, and it would have to be a shop the size of this shop. Because literally, it's only takeaway only. Get your coffee, go. Get your coffee, go. Get your iced matcha latte, go, go, go. It's the only way it's going to work. It's the only way you can manage that, because you are killing the business by sitting in there all day taking their Wi-Fi. What is it with I don't know, mate. It's not for me. But saying that, I've got a chip mug. I'm trendier. I've got a chip mug. I've got loads of... I want some more Disney-inspired mugs. I do love my Disney stuff. Probably because I am a child. He wouldn't ask me to. He'd want a big company to do it. So I stopped discussing boobs now. You can talk about what you want. As long as it don't offend other people. As long as you don't offend other people when you're not being nasty, that's all I care about. Screw that. I'd love to start a brewery. Interesting, Andrew. I thought they were... No. If I was gifted money, I'd go straight into property. Have my own beach flat. I'd buy... Absolutely. You buy 2 properties on the beach. You buy 1 for yourself. And you buy 1 to rent on what's it called? Airbnb. And you run it properly. That's what you do. That's what, agreed. Smaller place forces folks to be on their way. Absolutely. It's off to bed for you now, Chip. Absolutely. That's that place. I've told you over the weekend. Ben is a site. Yeah, absolutely. It's what you got to do. Isn't Jan? No, it's not. I don't know. I am not good for the old. I'm not good for the old. What you call it? The Cockney slang. I'm not great. Yang, I'm really excited for Yang. Yang is coming in January. Very decent footballer, from what I've heard. Yang is a very good footballer, but it's one of those ones you need a bit of everything, don't you? I do like the look of him though. We got Yakov. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. 17 months I've been a member of Jacob's show. Who would have thought? But yes, they are. It's all about, for me, it's all about being nice to people. It is car. What's 9-letter word for disappointing? There's loads of ones for disappointment, to be fair. Mama Kate off to work, absolutely. But yeah, I'm going to have my coffee. It's really good coffee, actually. I really want to know. I must have. It's one of the things I've always wanted to do with my shop. And Ian was very kind. Ian sent me a Cincinnati Spurs scarf. What I really want to do is get loads of scarves from loads of different supporters clubs and put them around my shop, because I do love to support everyone. Supporting everyone is just wonderful. I do want to support other supporters clubs because they're fantastic. I should have asked Leo to bring me one of those scarves, but it is what it is. But Leo brought his. As long as Leo came here, I'm happy, because absolute ray of sunshine. Absolutely, it's 2 YouTube babies. I do not have a Toronto Spurs scarf. I'd like one. I want. You see this border where I've got my lucky cat? I'd love to have that entire. I don't know if I could put it around my roaster because I'd be worried about catching it fire. But I'd love to wrap Spurs scarves all the way around, because you could fit them. You could certainly fit them. If you were single, who would you use? Christina Aguilera? I'm not answering this question. It's one of those things. I don't like the thought of being single. I really hate it. I mean, everyone knows on Tuesday I celebrated my 1 year with Mickey, and I cannot remember what it was like to be single. I cannot remember, and I don't want to. Being with Mickey has been it's been one of the happiest years of my life, because she's come into my life. So I don't want to think about being single ever again. Being single sucks. Like, absolutely sucks balls. Can send a pic. Like, do you want one from my team? Green and white. Is it a Spurs scarf? If it's not Spurs, I'm not hanging it up. That's all I. It's one of those things. People call me a fake fan, but one of the thing Leo is a goat. He absolutely is. What a guy. What a guy. I hate wearing, even in different sports, there's only one physical team I can support. Even in other sports, I laugh that I support Juventus because I've got loads of friends that support Juventus, and I do like Juventus. I do respect the people that I've always known. Even if it's another sport, I cannot support another football team. There is only one football team for me. If I stop supporting Tottenham, I'm not watching football ever again. That is my football team. That is it. Many of you know Tottenham Hotspur is, for me. I think of being a Tottenham fan as part of my religious heritage, because I'd go to synagogue on whatever it is, Saturday or Sunday, mostly on a Sunday because I went to Cheder on a Sunday, religious school, and I was not allowed to go and watch Tottenham if I didn't go to synagogue on the weekend. I wasn't allowed to. So I earned that. I earned sitting in that awful room, listening to a rabbi talk absolute nonsense, so I could go and watch my heroes play. I've earned this. I've earned my season ticket. I can't support another football team. I'll get you one. Awesome. USA. Why would you have to choose? Slide into both there. I have some Wales scarves. You can have them from the match against Ukraine. Got 3 of them. Have to send you one. I know it's short Welsh, but it's a nice scarf. I'll put it somewhere. I can put it somewhere. Always welcome to send it. Big up that slash. I can tell being single does really. It does. It is awful. It is awful. Thought it was this FC Cincinnati one. No, it's Spurs. Cincinnati Spurs. Wait until we've been married 20 years and the idea of spitting night and alternative, but nah, not for me, mate. I have 2 teams, Denver Broncos, Orion. 1 year is a long time. I have several teams along with Spurs, Green Knot, Yeovil Town, Glasgow Rangers, Vancouver Canucks, I'm being you an FCC. Everyone's giving me their scarves now, but I want Tottenham merch in my shop. I don't even if when I move this shop eventually, when I eventually move this shop, I only want it to be. I want Tottenham scarves. I support. Thought something was you've put it in the name, mate. You've put it in the name. They're toxic. They're toxic. I can't say anything else. Is it Juventus that? Yes, it is Juventus that are called the old lady. I do like Juventus. Loads of friends that work at Juventus. But for real, you gotta have. When I move this shop eventually, I will have Spurs scarves. Take it, it'll be like, I'm having Spurs scarves. I live in this area. This is a heavily Tottenham supported area. But it's good. It's the Denver Broncos. That's the most Jacob thing ever said ever. Spurs is a toxic relationship. That's enough. Oh God. But yeah. For me, it's I've never been in a toxic relationship. Yeah, my missus has never cheated on me. She's never cheated on me. I'm the chairperson of Miami Spurs, so I'll get you a scope. Awesome. Yeah, Mickey's never cheated on me. Yeah. Back to the original channel for Italian. Yeah, absolutely. Sampdoria is a great team. They're a great history. 7 likes, smash the like button. Yes, they did. Notts County, because originally they played in pink. Absolutely is. He's talking about Tottenham, toxic relationship. It's getting there. It's getting there. Yeah, so not a nice thing to think about, yeah. This is when I don't want to say this because I'll upset Bobby K. That's dope. Awesome. You're the chairperson. Group chat. I hope he is. He should be. He absolutely should be in the chairperson group chat. Lombardo, Italian version of Johnny Metgard. All this stuff. Weird. But I'm really enjoying this coffee, actually. But it's not something I'm thinking about. Y'all need Peyton Manning or John L. I can't promise you a Spurs one. Sweden Spurs, that'd be great. All the Spurs scarves. But yeah. But yeah, I'm actually going to be seeing Mickey this weekend. I was originally leaving it a wide berth just to make it easier for her, but I'm going to see Mickey this weekend. She needs some TLC. She needs a bit of tender loving care. I'm going to take her and her mum out for dinner because her mum really does needs to be looked after as well. It's very difficult, very, very difficult when you've got people that are ill in your house. So we're going to be taking out Mickey and her mum for dinner, and it's going to be fun. And I think we're going to go to one of the restaurants we went to last time, and that's a really good one. Good boyfriend alert. Yeah. Both of them really need a bit of help. So yeah, her mum's going to be looked after. We will look after them. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I do like going to the Midlands. But that reminds me, I need to buy her present. Not buy her presents. I need to buy something to put her presents in because I've bought her presents and I need to take them up to her and I need to remember to do it. Good lad. Cheers, guys. You should also. Speaking of which, thank you, Ian. Genius. Thank you. Where is it? This is going to go on the back of my laptop. And it's obviously one from Leo, Colorado Spurs. That is going on the back of my laptop after the stream. That's a really cool logo as well. That's a really cool logo. I do love the Colorado Spurs logo. That's a really good one. I'm sure I'll bring you some stuff in March. Awesome. Yes, it would. I think so. I think it would add a bit of personality. You don't see it. You don't see coffee and football together. And I think coffee and football works really well together, personally. But it goes well with my... So I can go to hand. I've got, of course... I've got Letters, because I love Ledley. Ledley was one of my first heroes. Love Ledley. I've got my diorama. How do I lift this without... I think we can do it. Mickey made me a little... Oh, they're all falling over. I'll fix them. She made me a little coffee shop diorama. And I put all these Spurs players in that. So I've got like Robbie Keane, I've got Andy Sinton, Darren Anderson, Justin Edinburgh. All these players that I've got. I've got all these players. That was a really amazing present. There are some good players there. I've got my signed, which was given to me by Mark Cousin. He got me signed Paul Stewart book. I love Paul Stewart. Everyone knows I love Paul Stewart, which was then complimented by my my Paul Stewart figurines, which for some reason he's wearing number 10, but I digress. We've got my Paul Stewart figurines. We've got my Paul Stewart figurines. We've got my somewhere is my signed picture of Paul Stewart. I got a signed picture of Paul Stewart. I've got my Paul Stewart picture. Big up Paul Stewart. If Paul Stewart came to my shop, he would be terrified, I think. I think he would be terrified because of the amount of stuff I've got with his name face on it. I think he's going to be absolutely terrified. Yeah, get those little fish. No, not from that will. Yeah, I think so as well. Oh, that's awesome, lol. Ledley took a picture of my Ledley King tattoo. Mr. Ben Giovanni, good to see you. Shamtang, good to see you. Good to see you. Acupuncturist, yes, he is. Yes, he is. That's really cute. That's really cute. Afternoon, Jesse. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you, mate. I'm going to projectile vomit. Term sitcom from no idea. Who's Paul Stewart, Ben? Is he the famous coffee roaster? It might be. He might be. Big up Paul Stewart. And of course, I've got the Blue Eyes White Dragon because I love the Blue Eyes White Dragon. There's certain culture things I want more of because I do love celebrating different cultures in here. I've got my, you can see my bunting with the lucky cat. I've got loads of lucky cats. I always love, it reminds me of the film Coco because I love that film. I adore that film. I've got my Skull for Dia de los Muertos, which is great. I've got my pictures there. I've got my lucky cat. Paul Stewart was a top player. What a guy. I've got my lucky cat mug. I got loads of stuff. I got loads of weird, crazy stuff. I've got some crazy stuff. I think my favourite thing. If you knew was B. Saw Paul Stewart play for Blackpool and Cardiff. He was a great player. Yeah, but we're all here for you, Jesse. If you ever need anything, give us a shout. Lucky cats towards the door. Is there a meaning? I just think it's good luck. For me, it's just good luck. My favourite thing that I've got in my shop that I'm mostly using for business cards at the moment, I've got the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail's here. It's the cup of a carpenter. If I ever need to give someone eternal life, there it is. The cup of a carpenter. Rinketic won't know what that means because he's never seen Indiana Jones. But the Grail, it's the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail's here. Oh, this was really cool. I bought this when I went with Mickey, and I still haven't taken the price off because I'm an idiot. Oh no, we've got a Gooner. Boo! Boo!
Where is wrong?
Boo! Are you really a Gooner though? Really, you're a Tottenham fan, which is why you come on a Tottenham fan stream and get booed.
Can't hear nothing. What was
that? But yes, latte for her.
Yeah, whatever she.
Latte, and your usual. Did you ever play the Sega Dreamcast?
Yes.
There
was a game called Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi was good. Yeah.
Boom.
Crazy Taxi was good. Queen Ellie's here. Good to see you, Queen Ellie. Queen Ellie's here. Bobby saying big up, Vinny. Thanks, guys. Indiana Jones. No, Rosie. only other brown person allowed on Ben's stream. Big up the fake Gooner, Vinny. They all thought it was great when we got a Gooner. Boo! If you know life, depresso for the Gooner. Absolutely. Don't you love coming into a Tottenham fan shop and getting booed?
Love it. Then we can just talk about football and life will change to the more positive.
You're not very good either.
I know, at the moment.
Shut it. Shut it, Gooner.
Shocking at the moment.
See, this is customer service, guys. I boo my customers. I boo my customers. That is what we're all about here. You come into my shop, you know what you're getting. You're getting booed. I say it to their faces. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, piss off. Not you. HMRC.
What have I done now?
Yeah, HMRC.
I've just been told to piss off.
Oh, your tax return.
Bit early, isn't it?
Hello.
Bit early.
Desperate.
Louise, maple syrup. Okay.
They heard you.
Gooner, baby. I know. One day, magic. Crazy taxi, Vinny. Why the hell do you have to feed the stereotype? As Bobby saying, why do you have to?
Crazy taxi.
Brilliant.
Absolutely
Big up to all you Gooners.
Oh, it gets worse, Bobby. I went into a takeaway. I won't say another fish and chip restaurant around the corner. As I walked in, they went, Uber driver? Uber Eats?
No.
Yeah. Luckily, he was hot.
You would be the only Uber driver with a Porsche.
I know that is true.
Well,
Well,
be the only,
laugh.
that would be a good idea.
You laugh, but when I the original plate on my car was
Uber,
UBR was the last three letters.
you should have kept
I've
that.
still got it.
You should have kept that.
Brilliant, right?
That's brilliant. That's so brilliant. Get that Uber driver all the time, racist bastards. Yes, racist bastards.
And then I should have parked the car outside there, really, shouldn't I?
Uh,
I should say when I went to another fish and chip restaurant the other day, they thought it was Uber Eats delivery
Asian people can't possibly.
I know, exactly.
And do you know that most people who go to the Broadway fish and chip shop are Jewish?
are they?
Yeah.
Big up.
That's that.
But they don't do-
tell when it's the Jewish holidays and no one's around.
They don't do matzo meal though.
No, they
Well,
don't.
yeah, they should.
It's just, you don't know what that is.
What's in it?
It's
Mo-
like, it's like
The coating.
Yeah. You want to tell them?
Oh,
The Jews want matzah.
we want more matzo. We
Like, what is it?
You know the crackers that we have? Matzah.
matzo, yeah.
They grind it.
There it is.
You tell them.
We were just talking about you, George. They said they want. What's it called?
Matzah meal. We want matzah meal. The Jews have said we want matzah meal. Oh yeah.
We've been recommended things. Let's see what people are saying. Give the goon a decaf.
I'm not going to do it.
There's someone who does that with Starburst candy's way better from the. Oh, okay. Why does Vinny sound like a white woman all of a sudden? They're all talking now. They've all left me. They've all left me. Oh, brilliant. That's really. You never know who's going to turn up on a coffee company stream. You never know. I'm still on a coffee. Oh, well. Who cares? It's a Gooner's coffee. Ready? Go on. We came together, Vinny.
Shit.
3 o'clock, you lot.
You paid the last time. You paid the last time. Right, you can't pay it. Remind me next time. You just keep a note for us then.
In the words of Bobby Kay, making the brown man pay.
Yeah. See?
I know Bobby too well.
5 minutes.
Right, let's go.
Thank you, guys. Have a lovely rest of your day. Boo! Get out of it, goon. Bloody gooners. Bloody gooners ruining the stream. Oh, we're well far behind. Why does Vinny sound like a white man? Give the gooner Jack wheelchair coffee. We've got Ashy. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you, mate. Hopefully you're well. Lovely to see a white woman is the new Asian. Philly! Good to see you. Big up Ryan G. Have you ever got stuck in a who would you bring Brian? Because Brian's like an older brother to me. Lol, you know it, Benny. You know it. Absolutely. Everyone's here. It's really good. That's not your coffee house. It's my coffee house. Everyone is welcome here. As long as you pay tribute to the tribal chief. As they like to say. It's like... But... Oh, it's really funny. Vinny's a great sport. It's always funny when Vinny turns up and there's a load of Spurs fans here and he just gets booed. He just gets booed by everyone. That's what we like to see. I boo Gooners in public. It's my nah. Go to company's house, mate. Go to company's house. Director. Gooners should pay double. Keep them keen, mate. Keep them keen. It's the way to go. But yeah, it's always a lot of fun. It's gone quiet since Bum's Dog Millionaire left. God's sake. That's a really funny story about Vinny, though. That's absolutely brilliant. That couldn't be funnier. It'd be the only Uber driver in a Porsche. That's that. But yes, continuing the merch. Let's remove this thing. Well, we've still got the price tag. Even though it's not about the price tag. Gooners shouldn't be served in cups, saying Coys, absolutely you're fired, Benson. Nah. I'm too good to be fired. I'd be asking for a pay rise as well. Let's rip the price off because that's really annoying me now. But I've got my recipe book is an advanced potion making thing. So that's really good. I love my Harry Potter. I love everything, really. But yeah, hopefully everyone's enjoyed the stream, actually. Do you like regular show? What do you mean? Once I had a scum supporter on a driving lesson, came out with a Phil shirt on. I made him go and change it before the lesson. Too right. Too right. Just help me build it, mate. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah. That's a really good one. Don't tell Jessie J it's not about the price tag. Absolutely. Big up Jessie J. He's another Spurs fan. Big up Jessie J. But she's not on Adele's level. She's not on Adele's level. Adele's the best singer that's a Spurs fan. Except for maybe Bob Marley. Bob Marley's probably the best one. One Love. Is Adele going to do a concert? It's rumoured. It is heavily rumoured that Adele is going to do a concert. Chaz and Dave, they're most famous for doing Spurs songs, but as most famous singers, no, Adele is. Gooner's only 1 point out of 9, and yeah. Arteta in. John Cena's back, but he's not a singer, mate. He's done some rapping. Ben, brilliant stream as usual, mate. Cheers, Rosie. Cheers, Rosie. Yeah. Who's on Adele's level these days? Adele's fantastic. Kendrick Lamar, a Spurs fan. Who would have thought? He's still not on Adele's level. He's not a singer either, mate. See, Rinketic. You need to go to school. You've never seen Indiana Jones. You've never seen Star Wars. And you think Tom Holland, Spider-Man, is a singer. This is a real problem. This is a real problem. A real problem. Lil Wayne, a Spurs fan? Still not on Adele's level. He's doing the Super Bowl. They're not like us. They're not like us. Yeah, Rinketic doesn't like Indiana Jones, and that's a real problem. It's a real problem. Oh, no, Adele would easily do a Super Bowl halftime show. Adele is the best. She's unbelievable. She is different gravy. Did do Singing in the Rain. I thought we were talking about no, famous singers. We ever go compare singing. Yes, he's very good. Mark Wahlberg, Adele singing Glory, Glory is different level. Absolutely. No. I sing her songs every day. She is unbelievable. As a artist, she is unbelievable what she does. Pinger's a Spurs fan. I don't think she is, but even I like Adele. She is unbelievable. Firstly, I love the concept. I love the concept of her albums. She always names them after what year she writes the song in. Not the year, but what year age she is. I love. Oh yes, she could. Oh yes, she could. Adele would fill 100,000 seater stadium like that. Jessie J can belt out a tune. Adele would easily fill 100,000. Easily. And this is me not liking that particular form of music, but you've got to appreciate talent. She could totally do it, but we'll get. I like Coldplay. They're not good, but I like them. Coldplay's a very interesting one. Coldplay writes some great tunes, but no one likes them. She is massive. She is globally accepted as just being. I mean, Take It Easy on Me, probably my favorite Adele song. It's just a bass player, Adele, a piano, and a kick drum. It's just, that is it. With someone like Kendrick Lamar, it's about 1 million producers. It's that. It's got these guys. You need 100 people just to make a song. Adele, all she needs is that, and she makes an unbelievable song. It's just different gravy. I think, and she could easily fill an NFL seat stadium. Easily. Nah, just no. Buenos tardes, Jose. Buenos tardes. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal, señor? No one likes Chris Martin. I wouldn't say he's a good bloke though. He is a good bloke. You've not seen Adele in the last few years, Appleston. You've not seen her. Yeah, no, mate. That's everything is. Everything's all about opinion. It's all what everyone likes. For me, Adele is one of. She's a genius. She's a genius. I don't think Kendrick Lamar is a genius. Doesn't mean that his music doesn't mean a lot to people. Absolutely. Absolutely. But Adele's a genius. And she's just really, really good. Really, really good. That Adele Brit performance was a moment when people knew she was going to be a superstar. Absolutely. Okay. Maybe. Adele is the music genius. Yeah, she is. She really is. She's just incredible. So is Adele. She's got amazing talent. She's just amazing. What's good about Adele's voice is it's not overproduced. You can hear imperfections in it. You can hear imperfections in her voice. She is imperfectly perfect, which is the most oxymoron thing I've probably ever said. But you can see that she's a real person. She's not overproduced. She is just a woman that's amazing at singing. And that's why Adele was great. That's why she's got the brain. She's got the brain to tell people that Taylor Swift is one. Taylor Swift makes everyone think that she's perfect. She's not perfect. She's a human being. Taylor Swift in her own right is a brilliant artist. I don't like her music. She's not for me. I do like her taste in guitars, though. She does know what a good guitar sounds like. But as a businesswoman, Taylor Swift is incredible. She's an incredible businesswoman. She saw that country music wasn't going to work for her, so she pivoted into that. There's a little space between pop music and country music that no one's in, but she made it her entire genre. She made it an entire genre. Just Taylor Swift is an entire genre now because of her. She even with the whole stuff with Scooter Braun being a total dickhead and stealing all her music, she just steered into that zone and she absolutely belted it. She is a genius businesswoman. Chasing Pavements. I don't like her music. But she is brilliant. She is brilliant at what she does. Who's Kendrick? He is a rapper. One of her rappers that don't say how everyone listens to Adele. Swiftie is, yeah, absolutely. You got to stay on your pivot. Morgan Wallen is kind of right there. But no one. No, Timu Dolly Parton is, what's her name? I can never remember. Really love her music as well. Oh, Watermelon Moonshine. Oh, come on, Ben. Watermelon Moonshine. Lainey Wilson. Lainey Wilson is Dolly Parton, but younger. Lainey Wilson is fantastic. Lainey Wilson is brilliant. Swift ain't got the real talent, or Lady Gaga and Adele, but she's got the business acumen. Used to a bit. Chasing Pavements is good. I was trying to remember who said it. I like Adele's song to Skyfall, but I really like it. Yeah, absolutely. That's the way to go, isn't it? For the culture. For the culture. But it's you've got to be a businessman to be you've got to be a businessman. Shut up, Bobby. Don't you dunk on my country music. I love country music. I'm not a Swiftie, but I would happily go to a Taylor Swift. I reckon if you went to a Taylor Swift concert, you would be entertained. And that's what her music was a star, her soul, that writes and gets it. I wouldn't say so. Either way, her music should belong to her. The rights to her music should belong to her because it's come from her brain. It's her idea. But Jacob is definitely not a Swiftie. I don't think so. Morgan is, Bobby. I love country music. I think country music is so underrated. And I think the reason people underrate it because when the 90s ended, because the 90s was really the last 10, the 90s was a fantastic era for country. You had George Strait, you had Alan Jackson, you had Brooks and Dunn, you had loads of you had Garth, you had loads of really good artists in that genre. And then the moment that the millennium hit, it all went from being good country music to being shit. And we're talking shit, like flat out awful music, like just like pick up. It was they were using the classic formula for a country song, but they just downgraded it and just made it Bud Light, and it was awful. It was awful, like absolutely dreadful. And country has now been living. It's living off of that stigma that country music sucks. But people like Brad Paisley. Brad Paisley's fantastic. Absolutely, bro. Country has ruined it. Absolutely. John Mayer's not country music. He's pop music. He's pop and blues. John Mayer, what a guitar player he is. What a guitar player. Like, he is up there for as good as some of the greatest guitar players ever. He is unbelievably good. Hank Williams. Hank Williams Jr. is a lunatic. Hank Williams III was an even bigger asshole. They were all mad nasty. But Hank Williams Sr. was, my God, was he good. John Mayer is a fantastic guitar player. What a guitar player he is. When you get Paul Reed Smith, and people don't know what Paul Reed Smith is. Paul Reed Smith is a guy, but he's got a guitar company. When Paul Reed Smith says, I'm going to build a guitar that's only yours, you do it. Not many people have their own signature guitar that's based off of their... I mean, it's still a Strat, but it's still a John Mayer Strat. It's a Strat for the modern era. Eastbound and Down, Libertines. James Taylor is the best. George Strait is. George Strait's the best country singer. Angus McDowell, good to see you, Angus. Good to see you, bud. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well, mate. The tribal chief is here. We're about to end the show. We've gone for 10 minutes long, but I just love guitars. There are not many people that can say I had a guitar specifically designed for me. Not many. Someone said Korn. Korn is all right. If you like that style of music, it's good. The 6120, one of my absolute favorites from Chet Atkins. Chet Atkins, the first ever guy that had a signature guitar. 6120 is Chet Atkins's guitar, and then of course you got the Les Paul. Most people don't even know that Les Paul was a bloke. That's how good the Les Paul was as a signature. The Les Paul was a signature guitar. It was a guitar made for Les Paul. It was just the blues guy. What a player he was. Les Paul was Les Paul and Chet Atkins as guitar engineers were geniuses. I'm good, mate. Doherty, is it Doherty or is it Doherty? Carry in Love. Yeah, it's a good song. That was really, really good. Vince Gill was fantastic. Fantastic music. I hate country, but that guy Shabuzi is really talented. There are loads of good one. Towns Van Zandt, Keys. She is unbelievable. She is unbelievably, and she's got great speaking voice as well. She's got a great speaking voice. I can't remember. Thoroughly enjoyed this hour. Everyone have a great day ahead. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's what we do. I've been in love with Alicia. She's got a great speaking voice. Very good singer. Very good singer. She is first class. Jacob Sturgill Simpson. I don't know Sturgill Simpson. But yeah. I want a Les Paul. Eventually, when I can afford one, I'm getting a Les Paul. I don't know what Les Paul I'm getting, but I want a Les Paul. For me, that's the greatest guitar ever made. As much as I want my dream guitar is a White Falcon. The greatest guitar ever made is the Les Paul. But on that note, guys, it is time to end the show. We will be back tomorrow at Whitney Beats Them All. I don't know. Sorry, Spud. We are ending the show right here, but good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. We will be back. For God's sake, Bobby. Oh, God. We will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. the usual time for your usual good times. And I don't know what I think. We're just going to have a good time tomorrow. Just going to have a good time. I am going to go and watch a movie. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible